We're all trying to build something. I get it. I talk to a lot of freaking people every single day through either networking or mastermind groups or my podcast or clients or potential clients. And the common thread that I see in every conversation that I have with every individual, no matter where you are in the journey of your business, even if you're a millionaire, you're still trying to make adjustments. You're still trying to figure it out. You're still trying to tweak and pivot and grow and scale. And just because I'm at a different place in my business than you might be, if you're a startup or if you're a multimillionaire, we're all still sort of going through the same struggles. We're trying to surround ourselves with the proper community. We're trying to figure out how do we show up on a consistent basis with the right audience. We're trying to figure out how do we do social media. The algorithm's always changing. The model's always changing. Everybody's giving you a different piece of advice. And there's thousands of people just like me out there telling you to do a thing this way or do a thing that way. And like, where do you go? So it is pretty crazy. And I feel you, boo. I feel you, boo. And I'm going through the same thing. Even though I've been doing business now for almost 20 plus years. And I've had multiple businesses. One of them I sold for quite a bit of money. I'm still trying to figure this shit out every single day. And I don't know if there is a secret sauce. I don't know if there is a single way or a single metric or a single post or a single anything that's going to get you to the next level, because the next level is always shifting, right? Once you get there, there's always like another step. So I did a post a couple of days ago on maybe pursuing isn't necessarily the right answer. Maybe just having some understanding of where you are and who you are and how you show up, and then surrounding yourself with the right type of people so that you have a community around you. Figuring out what the solution is that you're most adept and most qualified to deliver, and start talking about that and start finding people who actually need your solution. But I don't think it's about this constant quest, and you're not alone. So even if it's just a simple conversation, start seeking out people who are sort of in the same journey you are, who have the same emotional bandwidth or greater than you do, who are struggling from some of the same problems, and have conversations with these people. It blows my mind every single day, especially on my podcast, where I have these conversations with individuals who are doing their own zone of genius in their own unique way, and being able to have a conversation with them, a candid, raw conversation with them, and learning how they are handling, how they are toiling, how they are managing, how they are growing, how they are learning, all of these different things. And hopefully I'm sharing something with them as well in the process. But what happens is when you start to sort of focus on the process itself rather than the prize, and you really start to fall in love with what you're doing, and you really start to sort of hone in on who you can most accurately and adeptly serve, you start to fill up your cup a little bit differently. You start to feel a little bit more charged around the work that you're doing. So my challenge to you today is fall in love with your process, but first, before you can do that, figure out what your process is. Like, how do you genuinely want to show up in the world, and how do you provide whatever your zone of genius is in the most unique possible way that's going to have the biggest impact and effect on the audience you serve? That's it, man. I think that is part of the secret sauce.